Hi, I'm James. I'm the Director of Practical Word Ministries, and today we're going to talk about our past. You see, a lot of times we make mistakes in our past, or are we don't come from a rich background, or you could say that we weren't one of the cool kids in school, and you wonder, it's like, how can God use me today when I don't really have as many gifts and talents and abilities as other people? But if you remember in a parable, there's a specific parable where Jesus gives 5 talents to one person, and he gives 2 talents to another person, and he gives 1 talent to a third person. The one with the 2 used his talents to get 2 more, and the one with 5 used his talents to get 5 more. But the master said, "Well done, good and faithful servant," to both of them. And that's the key. Whatever gifts and talents you have, if you use it to be a blessing to other people, if you use it to glorify God, then that is what God is interested in. And here's the thing. A lot of people that are born with a whole bunch of gifts and talents and they become famous or whatever, being famous doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be instantly happy. Being famous doesn't mean that you're instantly going to have a great life. Here I am at 46, and I can tell you I was blessed with 3 daughters. My life has gone really well because my goal is to take the talents that I have, which in high school it was public speaking and typing, and use that to glorify God. And here's the key. It's in 2 Corinthians 12:9, and it says, each time he said, "My grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness. So I am glad to boast about my weaknesses so that the power of Christ can work through me." And Joel 3:10 at the end of the verse, it says, "Let the weak say, I am strong." See, when people go around and they talk about how great they are, and they boast about what they have, in reality, they're just being prideful. Sorry, I got a fly buzzing around me. The key is understanding that we can't do it on our own. We need the grace of God in our lives. And that is what's going to propel us into our destiny. That is what's going to, when we admit that we can't do it on our own, that we need the grace of God in our life, that's when God can use you and me to fulfill God's will in our life. If we try to do it on our own, we're going to fail every time. So understand that without the grace of God, we can do nothing. But with it, it says, my grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness. When we're humble and we admit that we need God in our life, that's when we can move forward and truly do what God has called us to do. So, if you have any questions, email is listed below. Hope you have a great week. Take care and God bless. Bye.